Hello, hello, good evening. Welcome, 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 welcome. There's things. What's happening? What's good, my friends? Man, my back is sore today. Alright, I'm gonna get straight into building a knight. Antonius, are you back? I have completely blanked on where you said you were going. Was it a work thing? A family thing? What's happening? You back? Good evening. Boris is chilling in his new place. Hello, Boris. Thanks for joining in. Are we talking all about orcs? I don't know, man. I mean, I've been doing family stuff all day. I mean, the pre-order for orcs is today, right? So, the only stuff that's out is the leaks. The only leaks I really get super excited about are the Blood Angels leaks. Or, I suppose I'd probably be excited about Space Marine leaks. But I haven't been following the orcs leaks super heavily. What are you thinking about orcs Halo? I mean, I think you can follow all the leaks you want, but when it's a faction you don't typically play, you're probably going to have to get some reps against them before you can really put your finger on what's different. The things I've heard is that there's going to be less rerolls. Like, there's not going to be Feel No Pains on big units of 20-man boys. I remember them saying last edition we were going to get to a situation where we had less rerolls. And I mean, if you've played the game recently, there's rerolls out the yazoo, right? Everybody's rerolling stuff all the time, so I'm sort of hoping we maybe get to a point where there is less rerolls, and the game flows a bit faster, because my games of 11th edition seem to be taking so long to play. You've been doing family stuff for 4 weeks. It's been exhausting. Yeah, family stuff can be exhausting. I usually try and spend a good bit of my weekend doing family stuff. Saturdays and Sundays are like my family. All day I do family stuff. So I guess if you come on here on Saturday night and ask me about 40k, the chances are I've been spent the whole day with the family. Went out for a walk, took the kids to a barbecue, you know, do all that sort of stuff. And then finally in the evening is my time. So I finally get to sit down. I'm building the Knight Destria, which is like the 265 point knight. I'm thinking about putting it in my Angelic Inheritors list. Because I feel like Blood Angels still really lack the ability to punch up into high toughness. So my idea behind this knight was to have the ability to punch up into high toughness. Simple as that. Hello Eternal Crusader, hello Lone Moose. Good evening Campbell, how are you guys all doing? You well? You had a good day? The summer is starting to end though. My wife's been complaining today that it's too cold and she needs to go and get a hoodie. I'm like, we're not even out of August. And the complaints of Scotland is too cold have begun already. I mean, when we went out for a walk today, it was really cold. I'm glad I took like a warm shirt with me because it was fucking cold. Less rerolls but more attacks and more abilities at the unit level. Yeah, I mean, probably that. There's some talk about psychic, like levels of psychers and stuff returning, so that'll be interesting. But yeah, I think rerolls are out of hand, honestly, and it makes the game take so long. Like those units with the 4-up invulnerable save and then the 5-up Feel No Pain, the rolling just takes forever, man. And then you've got, you know, like I was going to say, I'm not smoking crack. I'm not delirious here, right? They did say that there was going to be less rerolls, right? That's something that they said about 10th edition. And then it was like 10th edition, you know, everybody's rerolling everything all the time. Like, they're definitely, I don't think there was any less rerolls in 10th than there was in 9th. If anything, there's probably less rerolls in 9th. Last Dracoon says, I hope to, any info on my Headhunter first company list was helpful. Where did you post it, man? I don't think I've seen it. I'm very bad at getting I get so many Discord PMs that are spam. So if you PM'd it to me on Discord, it's probably sitting in the folder of me not looking at it yet. Because I get like 100 spam messages a day. It's ridiculous. I get so many spam messages, just end up not checking Discord. Like not checking DMs unless you're on my friends list, then you probably get lost in the friggin' spam that I get spammed with every day. It's ridiculous. It was in the event tab. All right, I'll check it out. But yeah, my Discord PMs are a disaster. I wish there was a way that I could not get so much spam, I guess. Mr. Big says, hello, my horse shirt came last week. It is amazing. Ah, Mr. Big, thank you. Did you get my little video message? I'm so glad you like it. I'm really pleased with my one. I've been speaking to the artist about doing some other designs, so I've got to come up with another cool Blood Angels. I've got to come up with something else cool. I haven't figured out what that is yet, but I want to come up with something else cool. Now hold on, I think I can hear when I just put my children to bed as well. He did pee before bed. Man, yeah, it's pretty cool. The new store lets me send a video message to everybody that purchased. So I've been sending all these random video messages. Some people got video messages when it was like me walking to the gym. Some people got video messages just in the morning. All sorts of. What am I fighting on Wednesday? I'm fighting Necrons, and Andrew's running. Andrew always likes to run the most broken shit he can, apparently. So before, he was running like triple Catan sort of lists. He did have some variants on that. He was then running that list that had like 18 heavy destroyers. So in true Andrew fashion, he's now gone ahead and bought 2 Tesseract Vaults. So my understanding of the list is he's playing priority assets, and he has to take the middle, and he's just going to jump on the middle with 2 Tesseract Vaults and the Silent King. So like, I don't know how I deal with that, because I think the Silent King in that detachment can be like OC 19. Which is a lot, right? Like, Blood Angels, we don't have too many units that can deal with OC 19 all that well. So yeah, he's gonna have some OC 19 nonsense. Oh well, it's OC 19 just from the Silent King, and then he's got 2 more Tesseract Vaults on that objective. So yeah, he is experienced. He also likes to run the most overpowered nonsense he can run. And he was like, do you want to play a game on Wednesday night? And I actually kind of said to him, I was like, if you're just going to throw the Silent King and 2 Tesseract Vaults into the middle of the map, no, I don't really want to play that game. Because it's kind of ridiculous. I don't know if my army has the tools to deal with that. And then I guess when I told him that I wasn't sure if I wanted to play, he's like, oh, so you're chicken then or something, And I was like, oh, dude, okay. Yeah, we can play. And I mean, I am top. They've got a league now, the Plastic Crackheads League. I don't know if you've seen the league table, but I am top of their league table by quite a bit, I think. So I can't just be like top of the league table and be like, oh, I'm not going to play because you've taken a win at all costs. Or Andrew always takes win at all costs lists. Every single one of his lists is win at all costs. He doesn't make what I'm trying to say. He doesn't make fluffy lists. He just makes like nonsense lists with the most overpowered shit he can possibly get. And he'll play the list. The second he loses, he'll just go right back to the drawing board and buy a bunch more models and do the exact same again. So, I mean, take that, take what you will of that, right? Like, that's exactly what he does. Boris says, boom, shirts ordered. Cool, Boris. I will get a notification on my phone and I will send you a little personal video later. I've been doing it for everybody that's been buying the new shirt. I appreciate you supporting the channel. Thank you. I really do. I usually run meme lists and casual lists. I remember I ran 30 Atlians. I made Dark Angel's Terminators pucker up when he learned that it was 10 Melphalances per brick with damage D6 2s. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I feel like I do build competitive lists. Like, I really do. And I do try and win. But I guess I'm not quite in the camp of, like... I don't even know if Blood Angels have big broken shit that you can do that with. You know, like, some armies tend to have something like that. Like, we don't have, like, the equivalent of a Tesseract Vault or... You know, like some sort of big broken thing that you could just drop on an objective, I guess. Man, there's so many pieces on this night sprue. It takes me ages to find. I'm looking for 79. I have... Do you know what? I said to my wife, though, I have been really enjoying building this night. It's the first night I've ever built. I've really been enjoying it. I see Andrew's net listing again. Yeah, I mean, he may as well be net listing. I think he built the list himself, James, but it's ridiculous. I built 70 Death Company. I don't have 70 Death Company, man. Yeah, like, I like to build lists that win, and I like to do well, but I guess I usually never go, like, 3 of the same unit, you know? Like, I guess when you're going, like, 3 of the same unit, and you're just spamming half your list with the same unit, then you're definitely playing sort of win at all costs, I guess. I'm not against competitive lists, but I do like certain models, like my Centurions. Do you know what? Centurions would be good against a double Tesseract Vault and the Silent King, wouldn't they? That would give... not that many people run Centurions. I haven't played mine. I don't think I've played mine this edition, actually. The problem I have with the Centurions is their 4-inch move. You know, like, it's like, I feel like you have to be playing them in a detachment with advance and charge. Like, they just don't work when you only move 4 inches. It's tragic. You know, 6 inches feels slow, 5 inches is bad, 4 inches feels like the worst thing ever. Brother Saltpire says, I'm thinking about getting into Blood Angels. Well, you should do that, because Blood Angels are awesome, and we have, I was going to say we have cookies. Yeah, we have cookies. No, I think Blood Angels are a solid army. I mean, I've been playing them exclusively for 9 years. Yeah, in the last 9 years, I think you can count, I want to say on one hand, the number of games I've played that aren't Blood Angels, but no, it's like 2 hands. I think I played Ultramarines maybe 7 or 8 times, half a dozen times. And I've played Black Templars twice, maybe 3. So yeah, in the last 9 years, I pretty much play once a week. If it's a tournament, I play more than once a week. So I probably average like 50 games a year, slightly more. So out of the last 350 games, 340, so 97% of the time, I play Blood Angels. So, I mean, if that's not proof that you can enjoy this army, I guess I don't know what is. Because that's a lot of games with one army, right? Just bring 3 devs with the Gravs to play, Andrew. What's the profile in the Gravs? Is it good? Do I feel like I'll use the Knight in my army list? I mean, I'll give it a try. Do I think adding a Knight is the strongest option? No, because the Knight doesn't get any of your Blood Angels buffs, and he doesn't get your Oath of Moment buffs. But I think if you're taking a Knight, you kind of know what you're getting, right? And I've taken Knights to tournaments before. I've gone to a tournament with 3 armigers. Like, I played Blood Angels and took 3 armigers. I like armigers because they're OC8 and they're fast. Dante, I'm too old for this, is still the best so far for a new shirt. Okay, well, I mean, we'll maybe do Dante. I'm too old for this shit. We'll maybe do that. I spoke to the artist that did the Horus design. Like, I spoke to him on Friday, and he was, you know, you feel like he was in a good mood. So, I mean, I think we're for sure probably gonna do another. You know, we're for sure gonna probably do another T-shirt at some point. Malcolm says, hello John, based on your battle reports with Knights, do you think of any changes to your list for the next battle rep? Oh dude, Knights are so difficult for Blood Angels right now. Like, so I don't know if you watched the video I made a few weeks ago. I played a Knights player at the GT when I was playing Liberator Assault Group. And I'd purposely built like an all melee Liberator Assault Group list. My shooting consisted of a Ball Predator, which does nothing against Knights, and a Land Speeder that does nothing against Knights. And I think the thing about Knights is, like, regardless of what shooting you have, right? Because Blood Angels don't bring a lot of shooting. So when you start shooting Knights and they like rotate their Ion Shield, so they've got like a 4-up save against your shooting, you probably have to kill them in melee combat. And then getting into melee combat and surviving is very, very difficult. It's very difficult in Liberator Assault Group. It's very difficult in Angelic Inheritors. Ironically, I've beaten the 2 Knight. I've won the 2 games I've had against Imperial Knights, but I don't feel good about either of the victories. I think is probably the way to look at it. It's like, they're just very difficult to play against for Blood Angels. Like, you have to be able to. Yeah, I mean, if you leave like this week against Canis Rex, what did I do? I like shot him with all the Interceptors. I shot him with the Speeder thing. It took like, I think I took like 15 wounds off Canis Rex, and I think I took like 12 or 15 wounds off the Castellan. So I didn't actually kill either of them. In another game or in that same game on another dice roll, I would have lost that game. Same as the game in the GT, I would have lost it as well. Realistically, to beat Knights, you need to be killing full Knights. You can't be leaving Knights around with a couple of wounds. You need to be killing them when you engage them. Like, on your go turn, you are killing Knights. If you're leaving Knights on low wounds, they're still pretty darn effective. With towering, they're still probably going to hit you pretty effectively. It's just a bad deal. So it's... the only advice I can give is if you're playing Knights, when you commit, you have to, you almost have to overcommit. You have to kill them. You can't be leaving them on low wounds. I mean, like, leave them on low wounds at your own peril. So, like, throw everything at them on the turn that you can throw everything at them. As soon as, you know. But yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't tailor my list to try and beat knights, because I just think that's a horrific matchup for us right now. We don't have high enough strength in melee. You know, like, most of our melee is going to end up wounding knights on 4s. There's nothing you can do about that. You're not going to get better rules v4s. I mean, I did beat that guy Connor, James, that was like, I believe he's team. Well, he was wearing a Team Scotland shirt, and I think he went 6-0 at the Edinburgh GT. So I mean, I think he was a pretty good player. I got a bit lucky in the game, but I mean, it is a dice game. You can get lucky, right? I don't know. I don't like playing knights. I think they're a real stat check for us. But yeah, maybe Centurions would be the right call to deal with knights. I just don't really run Centurions at the moment. I don't know many Blood Angels players actually that are running Centurions. I think the trick with Centurions then comes back to, like, are you gonna run a Land Raider? Because if you want the Centurions to charge, the best way you can get that is out of a Land Raider. I thought most of my units did fine in Wednesday night's game. It's 3 shots per, hitting on 4s, anti-vehicle 2 up, 1 AP damage 3, so with Oath that's 9 hits, 8 wounds, so 18 to 27 damage. Yeah, I mean, I guess maybe if you run Grav Devastators or Grav Centurions, that would be a good way to deal with knights. I just don't see very many Blood Angels players putting it into their list, right? They're just rather hoping they don't get matched against the knights, right? Hello, Cogger. What is the wild stuff you've seen from the Orc Codex? I thought when the data sheets I've seen that it looks like it's going to be crazy strong. I guess all the content creators that that are liked by Games Workshop get their Orc Codex today, huh? Unfortunately, I don't get early releases. I'm just a regular chump like the rest of us. I finished the game with Necron, says Blackfire Ginger. Lamarta's -1 damage is a drug. Yeah, I mean, I need to make a video about Lamarta's and his -1 damage. He's still being all auto-picked by a lot of Blood Angels players, isn't he? You make your own odds sometimes, by understanding. That's true. More experienced players make a bit of their own luck, don't they? A first night player at a 1.5k event, he started to make up rules, all terrain, less than 4 inches, so I can shoot you across the map. Towing on does mean you get cover. Yeah, I'm not 100% convinced with the cover rules this edition. And then the other thing I'm finding with the new cover rules is, my god, AP is just brutal. You know, like this week against those knights, AP 5, not even getting to save on my tank. Or my toughness 11 2-up save tank doesn't even get a save. Like, it's rough. Like, I feel like any unit that's got a 2-up save should probably always have a 6-up in gun. Because, like, if it's got a 2-up save, I feel like it's got quite a lot of armor, right? Like, you're just telling me, like, oh, against this one weapon it can't save. Seems bullshit. Now that Orcs is out, we can finally move on to some Marine reveals. Amen, brother, yes. Who cares about those nasty green skins? Not me. Let's get some Marine reveals. Let's find out what's going to Legends again, right? Hello, Commodore. In fairness, it's the biggest gun in the game. I don't think it is. The rail cannon does AP6, does it not? On the... it's not on the Riptide, it's on the thing that's bigger than the Riptide, is it? I was playing at a tournament and the Tau player had it. AP6, man. Because he shot my Land Raider with it. I think it's flat 12 damage AP6. But I mean, I guess the volcano cannon isn't quite flat 12 damage, but yeah, flat 12 damage AP6. A lot of the Orc vehicles have a 5-up invuln. Yeah, I mean, Space Marine vehicles should have a 5-up invuln. I've been saying that for years, man. Makes no sense. If some bullshit truck can have a 5-up invuln, you're telling me, like, the Space Marine vehicles, the Storm Surge, maybe that was it. I mean, that's why a lot of people used to run Redemptor Dreadnoughts and Leviathan Dreadnoughts, right? Because they had 5-up invulns, 4-up invulns, I think. I think at one point the Leviathan was a 4-up invuln. I don't know if I want to know what's going to Legends. Yeah, I don't really want to know what's going to Legends either, but I feel like there's going to be a bunch. Any remaining Firstborn at this point, well, there's a chance they're just going to get wiped out, I guess. But yeah, I would like to get to a situation where we don't have guns that just completely remove AP, or sorry, completely remove like people's 2-up saves. And I think I would like to get to a situation where the game's a bit quicker, and possibly like AP is capped, right? Like, I don't necessarily feel like we need AP6. Not if you've got a bunch of like it just doesn't make sense to me. Like, I've got a Land Raider who's shot by a volcano cannon, and it can't get a save, but we have a, I don't know, but we have a Orc truck shot by a volcano cannon that's literally cobbled together with rusted bolts, but it gets a 5-up invuln save. Like, show me the logic. I have a feeling that GW will finally go full Primaris. I mean, that's the rumor that we've been hearing, right? Like, it will be full up Firstborn are gone. Any more logic on the yeah, do you ever play against a Vortex Grenade? Of course I did. Do you remember I posted in the Discord actually this week, you remember the old shock attack gun rules? Where the shock attack gun, just if you rolled like a double, you could potentially end up removing your own model from the table. It's crazy. Yeah, some of the fluff from the old editions was very fun. The game's very different now. Orcs don't care about logic. Well, sure, but I'm a Marine player, so I do care. I also heard there was leaks of a new Rhino, and I heard that the Land Raider will still be around. Oh yeah, you used to have an option in the Cyclone missile launcher, right? To shoot all of its rockets at the same time. Like, you could shoot all 12 rockets in a single turn or something like that. I think there was some caveat that, like, if you rolled a double 1 or a double 6, the rocket launcher just exploded though when you tried to shoot all 12 of them. Those sort of rules were pretty fun, weren't they? Is the game better or worse for losing those sort of rules? I mean, I guess it's become more of a tournament game, I guess. So you lose some of that fun, you lose some of the crazy flavor, I guess. Yeah, I mean, I guess the game started more like an RPG, and now it is a battle. Maybe they should, like, they probably won't do this, but they should maybe sell, like, you know how, like, World of Warcraft sold, like, a classic version? Like, everyone was like, oh shit, yeah, I used to really like World of Warcraft, now I don't really care about it, but I'll go play the classic version. I bet you that would sell, actually. I mean, I think people would buy the classic version just to have the classic version. I'd probably buy the classic version, you know that? The zany stuff adds flavor. It certainly does, doesn't it, Harley Quinn? I think it depends on what you're going for. I think, Marius was asking me this the other day when he was on the stream. He was like, you seem to have had a shift, John, about really caring about winning every single tournament and event to having fun. And I think I have had a shift. Like, I haven't really consciously, like, I never sat down and went like, I don't care about winning games of 40k anymore, because I obviously do, right? Like, when I go to tournaments, I obviously build the strongest tournament list I can build. And I do care about winning, but I care probably more about, you know, making sure that I have fun playing the game, but my opponent also has fun. And, I mean, I'm still going to do, like, tactics videos, that's, like, my bread and butter. But, like, I'm just maybe going to be... Maybe I feel like I can just be a bit more chill and just enjoy playing, as opposed to I have to win to enjoy. Like, I think we had a great game, me and Marius, this week. And, like, I think a couple of times he was like, oh, I forgot to... I can't remember. In like 2 turns he forgot to do something. Like he forgot to shoot a gun, he forgot to do an action, I don't know. And he was like, can we go back and do that? And I was like, yeah, of course we can. At one of the points he was like shooting, I can't remember what it was like a 3 damage gun or something on one of his knights that he'd forgotten to shoot, or he'd forgotten that he got rerolls or something. And he was like, oh, I was allowed to reroll my hits or something. And he's like, can I go back and do that? And I was like, yeah, sure. And I'm thinking, like, as soon as I said in my head, like, yeah, sure, go back and do your extra shots, I'm thinking, oh, fuck. Those extra shots are gonna, like, kill my unit. I think they actually did. I think they killed off the rest of my unit. But I was like, that's how, that's what I'm going for now, right? Like, I'd rather do it right than be like the guy, you know, like, you ever been to a tournament and you've been like, oh, I forgot to do the thing, and your opponent's like, tough shit, that was the movement phase, we're now in the shooting phase. Like, I can't be bothered with that, man. If you'd said, you know, 3 bits away from finishing 12 Sangregard, I'm gradually moving closer to playing 30k. Is that what 30k is? Just chill and just have fun, is it? Maybe that's an old man thing, James. And we keep going here. I mean, at least I'm half prepared for 30k, right? I've got a bunch of Titanic vehicles and relic weapons and relic dreadnoughts, and I've got my Terrax siege drill. Can you use a siege drill in 30k? I imagine you can. Man, I fucking love that Terrax siege drill. I can't believe they took that away from me. It was so good in Blood Angels. It was like, I forget the melee profile it had, but it was something. Was it not D6 plus 6 damage from the siege drill? Like, it was so good in melee, and you got the extra attacks with Blood Angels and all that. Man. I finally get to play my Land Raider Terminatus Ultra. I don't know what Land Raider Terminatus Ultra is. Dude, you're gonna make me look up my siege drill now. You realise? Because I really want to know what its melee was. Because that was why I bought it. Because it had some. Oh, it's not 11th edition. Terax siege drill. Where is it? Oh, is it a dedicated transport? Oh, it was a dedicated transport? Really? Okay. Melee. 6 attacks. Remember, it'll be 7 attacks on Liberator Assault Group. Weapon skill 4 up. Yeah, that sucks. Oh no, it was better than this. I'm sure it was better than this. I don't remember having anti-vehicle 3 up. Maybe it was 9th edition. Was it 9th edition I last played the siege drill? I didn't remember it was a dedicated transport, man. That was it. Each time I attack with this weapon is allocated to a vehicle model. The attack is D3 plus 6. And it would have been Strength 14, AP 4, D3 plus 6. Oh man, it was good, wasn't it? Plus it basically had deep strike because it's a drill that tunnels under the ground, right? It was so sexy. I had melta-guns and all sorts on it as well. Yeah, that was at Heavy 5 Melta. I miss my siege drill. It was such a cool unit. I gotta take it to one tournament before they legendsed it. One of the players plays 30k, runs all the drills. Yeah. Man! The siege drill, good stuff. Mephiston should be able to solo the enemy army. Well, Mephiston should be a bit more powerful than he is, let's be real. Thorgrim says, I used your 1000 point starter list on Wednesday. Uh-oh, how did that go? It went really well, but my opponent is still on his first 20 games he's learning. Okay, alright, cool. If Centurions survive 11th edition proxy, Centurions might survive. It's hard to say, I guess. I mean, anything that does survive, there's a chance it just gets Legends next edition. What, the siege drill was stupid jank? You think so? I liked it. But then maybe that's the same as, you know, like me complaining about volcano cannons. In a way, the siege drill was the same. So maybe that's why I'm bitter, because volcano cannons stuck around and my siege drill had to go to Legends. Play 40k long enough and you'll have enough to play 30k. Yeah, as they keep Legends and everything, you'll have enough. Oh, that's funny. I say that's funny, but it's actually kind of the sad truth, isn't it? Are you going to magnetize the weapon on the knight arms? Yeah. I don't really plan on buying another knight. I want this knight to be the centerpiece of my army. So yeah, I'm gonna for sure magnetize it. I mean, when I say centerpiece of my army, what I mean is like, you know, I want to sit the knight on the shelf with all my Blood Angels, and I want it to look the part, and I want to be like a focal point model. I'm not putting him in a knightly house, dude. I'm putting him as a Blood Angel. So I'm going to paint him fully Blood Angel. I'm going to put Blood Angel's transfers on him. He's like a requisitioned knight. He ain't no knight house. He's a Blood Angel. We just got Dante sitting in the captain's seat going, I'm too old for this shit. Are Ballistus Dreadnoughts worth running? Yeah, I think so. I got 2 of them. I've used them like a bunch of times, man. I've used them at tournaments. I think they're decent. I think I prefer them to Gladiator Lancers now with the changes to ballistic skill in the new edition. Commodore says, hey, did you get a chance to check out my GT list? I think you DM'd it all to me, right? Like, we were talking in DMs a little bit. Like I said, my Discord's not my Discord, my DMs are a nightmare, dude, because I get so many of them. And then I'll answer DMs when I'm like walking home or something, and then I walk in my front door, and like sometimes any father or anyone who's a father of young children will tell you this. Like sometimes you just walk in your front door and it's like you've walked into the apocalypse, you know? Like someone's crying, someone's like, oh, he hit me, you know, someone else is not eating their dinner. So there's times, I guess, when I walk into my front door and like anything that I was speaking to people on chat or messages about is completely forgotten, because it's like, oh shit, all fucking hell is broken loose, and like I need to try and figure out how to, you know, resolve whatever nightmare is going on in my house. So I'll probably make a video about it, Commodore. I've just been busy, and I think like I said, I'm just not very good at DMs, I guess. I've heard a lot of people saying that once they bought a knight, they escalated into a knight army. I don't really have time to run 2 armies. It'll honestly probably take me the rest of the year to make this into a fully Blood Angels knight and paint him and all that sort of stuff. I really genuinely wanted to build more of this knight this week. Like I was like thinking to myself, like what's funny is I'm really enjoying building the knight, and I really hated building the Ballistus Dreadnought. And the knight's obviously more pieces and stuff. I guess it's just because I've never built a knight, right? I mean, maybe it's that, or I don't know. But I feel like I'm genuinely enjoying building the knight. And I genuinely absolutely hated the Ballistus, the Brutalis Dreadnought. I just thought it was way too many pieces. And I just hated, I don't know why, I just hated it so much. I think it just took way too long to build a Dreadnought. I think it was worse than, like, I've built Relic Leviathan Dreadnoughts. I've built Contemptor Dreadnoughts. Some of them are tricky. But like I didn't think that, like I just thought the Brutalis was worse than all of them. But yeah, no, I genuinely thought to myself a couple of times this week, I was like, oh, I really want to get further with that knight. Like I really want to build it, but I just had to make a couple of YouTube videos. I went live, I went to the gym. I really have very limited time on any given evening to sit and make Warhammer models, I guess. Sad times. But the Blade Guard video is doing pretty well, so I mean that's nice. I wasn't sure how that Blade Guard video would go. I need to think of an idea for a video for this week, I guess. I think I might do a video about Death Company. I haven't done a Death Company video for a little while. I was also thinking I might make a video about the new Vanguard veterans. I guess, you know, there's a big question mark still if those new Vanguard veterans are any good. Is anyone using them? Who'd you run them with? How much damage do they do? So, I've got a few things to figure out, I guess. Everyone has horror stories about the Brutalis. Yeah, I don't know what it was, man. But I built one and I feel like I will never build an... like, I've got another brand new in the box. And it's in the box. And it's brand new and it's not even remotely interesting to build it. Vanguard veterans and RCO are cracked. Well then maybe I should do a Vanguard veteran video because it's not like the Death Company are going anywhere. I very much doubt Vanguard veterans are going to have the rules changed much with the Codex. Does anyone know when the next points update is? I would have thought it would be soon, man. Like, possibly like the week after the Orcs release comes, maybe? The instructions for the Brutalis were kind of bad. I got the hand... I think I actually messed up the hands on the Brutalis. So yeah, there was a typo in these Knight instructions as well, by the way. Like, they have problems with them as well. I don't know who's QA in the instructions, but they're not doing very well. Yeah, well maybe I'll do a Vanguard veteran video, because at the moment I'm kind of on the fence about even finishing making mine, because I'm like, are they good? Are they worth having? Yeah, we could maybe do that this week. But yeah, that'll be, you know, like I'll spend 2 or 3 evenings making that Vanguard veteran video, and then, you know, people come on the stream and they're like, you haven't built any more of your Knight for the whole week? I was like, dude, I'm making a video. I'd like to build a Knight, but I gotta make the video for Friday. Antonius hated building the Brutalis as well. Yeah, one person, Marius, actually said he enjoyed building the Brutalis. I was like, what's wrong with you, Marius? Art of War already has the points update. It's a bit of a disadvantage to other competitive players if Art of War get the points update months before everybody else, is it not? I mean, they go to all the tournaments and stuff, right? I mean, they typically win the tournaments. Well, if they know the points before everybody else, that's a bit unfair. Yeah, there was a complete backwards instruction or something in the early steps of the legs for this Knight. I was really lucky, like someone came on the chat while I was building the legs and was like, dude, there's typos in the legs, you need to look at different pages or something. I was like, oh my goodness. Oh, don't be too mean to Marius. He's a good guy. I like him a lot, actually. He's been refreshing. He's been a refreshing opponent to have on the channel. It's been nice. I've actually had a few games in a row against not Death Guard and Necrons, which is good. Chaos Knights seem good at the moment, just because of all their battle shock is brutal. Like I kind of was off Dante for the whole of 10th edition. Like, I just thought Dante was dog shit. But in 11th, I'm kind of... I guess I'm Team Dante again. I think he's pretty good with the battle shock triggering and then potentially lasting. But yeah, I think after this night, there's no more Warhammer purchases for me for a little while, I think. But I'm excited to have a nice big model. You know, like, I feel like I haven't had a big centerpiece for a while. Till the Marine Codex. Well, the thing about the Marine Codex is, dude, I'll probably be able to I was gonna say proxy isn't the right word. I'll probably be able to convert. You know, like, I'll show you what I mean. For example, look, I already have a bike captain with a Thunderhammer. Like, this is oh, I haven't turned on my autofocus. Oops. There we go. Yeah, this is a converted. You've got Death Company bits. So this is an Outrider that is converted into a Thunderhammer. I believe Outriders are going to be allowed a Thunderhammer, maybe? Well, I already got it, right? Like, I'm already ahead of the game. I made this storm... The reason there's a storm shield here is because there was a huge, nasty, like, hole between these two pieces. Like, they just did not stick together. Just a hole down the middle of his bike. So I was like, fuck it, let's put a storm shield over top. But, yeah, I mean, like, if whatever Space Marines they come out with... I mean, you can see that this guy was made ages ago. He actually needs dust. Like, he's been sat in a drawer for like 6 years or something. So yeah, I feel like when they bring out any new Marines, I probably have enough in my bits box and other kits to be able to jerry-rig something, right? So hopefully... that's the plan anyway. Hopefully we can jerry-rig anything that we need from the new Marine kit. But if you don't, if you're someone who doesn't jerry-rig things, I would say do it. Does it mean we get 3 damage sergeants? I would assume, like, if we can have a Thunderhammer, then yeah, on Outriders with their +1 damage on the charge, they should be able to go to 3 damage, right? Like, I think that's how that would work. It sure would be nice for Blood Angels to have some access to 3 damage. It feels like such a... such like an arbitrary restriction that hurts us so badly. God, these little railings are a nightmare, aren't they? You might have been better for painting with the main panels left off. I don't generally sub-assemble models anymore. I know it's easier to paint them when they're not assembled. I know that. I just don't do it. I feel like That's not the answer you were looking for, but that's the truth. And one thing that you will get from me is the truth, because I fucking hate people that lie. I'm trying to get my kids to not lie. It's so difficult. I just can't be bothered with bullshit, man. I'm too old for bullshit. Give it to me straight, or just don't give it to me at all, right? So yeah, I'm just gonna glue the whole damn thing together. God, every bloody time, like, I see a piece. Oh, this is 2 pieces, is it? Oh, well, that's why I can't find it. 109 and 110. Okay, it's 2 pieces. I didn't realize that. Yeah, I'm just gluing the whole damn thing together. I've decided I'm not going to paint the guy inside because that seems like extra work. So I'm just going to glue the hatch shut. He's going to be shut inside. Orcsbane is solid. My fingers are just too manly? What do you mean my fingers are just too manly? Didn't realize my fingers were even slightly manly. I don't get it. I'm not the smartest cookie in the tin, bro. So that's 110. Where's 109? Where is 109? I'll be glad when I get rid of some of these, like, once there's only pieces left on one sprue, that'll feel like a good... I'm juggling 4 fucking sprues at the moment. Oh, there it is. You know, speaking of, like, gluing this pilot inside his night, never to be seen again, right? I found my daughter playing Minecraft. She's like 6, so she's playing Minecraft, and she built like what can only be just, you know, the pit in 300 where they like kicked that guy down into, and he's like, "This is Sparta," and he like kicked the guy into the pit of snakes. I found my daughter playing Minecraft, and she's built a pit, and she's like getting all these creepers to like fall in the pit, and I was like, "What are you doing? Why have you built a pit?" She's like, "Oh, I'm just putting all the zombies and the creepers into the pit." I don't really know too much about Minecraft, but I know that like the mobs come out at night and try and kill you. So she'd built this pit, and then she started like filling in the top of it, like, and I was like, "What are you doing?" She's like, just like burying these zombies and creepers underground alive. I was like, I went downstairs and said to my wife, like, I don't know what I think of this, but she's burying, for fuck's sake, she's burying all these things underneath the ground. I just, God damn it, get the fuck out of here. Thank you. I mean, I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to do that, but I thought it was hilarious. Oh, because the railings, yeah. All my cockpit guys live in a grey coffin for eternity. Cool, I've joined the grey coffin club. How about that? Hello, Jelly Bear. Good evening. You need an IQ of 100 to build this model? Well, we're getting there. I'm working on him. I'm working on it. So, someone was running Orcsbane. Who do you put that on? Put it on like a Death Company captain? So he gets like sustained, cleave 2, reroll hits. That's probably going to be the best character it goes on, right? Building my Votan. Votan can be allowed here, I guess. You can be let off for having some Votan. Are Votan going to get new units this edition? Because I feel like their range is still pretty small as well. I put up my captain with the jump pack, Sangre Priest. Yeah, it's only 4 attacks, right? Cleave 2. You don't get +1 to charge in that detachment, right? Would it not be better on someone that can get more than 4 attacks, or do you think it's fine? Alright, we're getting there. We might... Is that the being body done? Are we on to weapons now? Hey, we're on to weapons. I may as well start with the weapons that I care most about. The spear and the chainsword. So, the spear and the chainsword. Let's do them first. I need to make sure that I do them on opposite arms as well. The next rumoured codexes are Tau and Custodes. I thought the next rumoured... oh, you mean like rumoured beyond... I thought the next codex was going to be Space Marines, right? It's going to be Space Marines and then on to Tau and... They'll up by Blood Angels on their box. I mean... I even... Did they even actually mention it was the Blood Angels in that book? That came with the... I mean, I suppose they probably did mention, but... yeah, 148, 146. This sprue still has a lot of pieces on it. 146. I mean, I don't think you want your codex right at the start of edition. I think in editions that we've had it before right at the start, it can get like codex creep is a very real thing that happens. Where like codexes that are coming out like 6 months after the edition are just wildly more powerful, right? So I'm not convinced you want your codex as one of the first codexes anyway. I think we had our 9th edition codex was one of the first codexes, and I remember like 6 months into 9th edition, other codexes were wildly stronger. Because I think it was, if I remember correctly, Sisters of Battle had a codex. Well, of course they had a codex, but Sisters of Battle had the codex like 6 months into 9th edition. And that's when that was before they capped, you know, like CP stratagems that could do like mortal wounds. Like they ended up putting that cap in because of the Sisters Codex. Because there was like, I can't remember what it was. It was like, it was a unit of Sisters, like, not even that, like it was a unit that had Storm Bolters or something. 5 Sisters with Storm Bolters. And every time they shot, they did like 10 mortal wounds for 1 CP. So any good player, or Andrew, you know, my win at all cost opponent, would just run 3 units, because he's like, well, every time they shoot they do 10 mortal wounds, and they're like an 80-point unit or something. So it's like, well, I'll just run 3 of them and put them in rhinos, so it's really hard for you to kill all of them, and I'll just jump them out of a rhino and do 10 mortal wounds against anything. And And that's when they put in that cap where most of the stratagems were essentially capped to only do 6 mortal wounds. Because, like, they basically had to FAQ it because of the Sisters Codex that came out about 6 months into 9th edition. I mean, my memory isn't... That's 6 years ago, give or take. Yeah, those were the days of 25 wounds from the Tyrannid mortal shooting. Yeah, I mean, my memory might not be 100% right, but that was the gist of it, right? Where it was just like, the new codex has come out, and they are just bonkers for damage. And if you're playing any of the old codexes, then, you know, good luck, because you're just going to get stomped. 9th edition Dark Eldar still gives me nightmares. Was that when they had all the haywire grenades? I mean, Dark Eldar still have a good amount of haywire, but yeah. This part of the weapon build is a bit unintuitive, by the way. Yeah, I think I just figured that out, that the instruction graphics for this part look a bit shit. Cars and Joe says, hey, just dropping in to say thanks for the Blood Angels help over the years. I've been watching since Auspex Tactics recommended you during the 10th edition Codex Army box dropped. You've been a massive help. Well, dude, thank you so much for the comment. It's always nice to see new comments, new people on the channel, especially if you've been watching for like 3 years. You should have said hi before, man. I'm not that scary. Thanks for saying hi now. Appreciate it. I'm glad you found it helpful. I mean, if it's not helpful, then I guess I'm doing a shit job of having a Blood Angels YouTube channel, haven't I? Lurking is my ability. I'll let you off, man. It's all good. Thanks for finally saying hi. I appreciate it. If the stat buff for Marines in the Codex is true, we could be a weird spot where our Blood Angels characters are attached to units with better stats. Yeah, I think there might be a weird spot. I don't know. I think we'll have to see, but I think there could be big changes coming in the Marine Codex. But yeah, I mean, it doesn't just put us in a weird spot. It puts all Marine. It puts all Marines. I suppose it depends if Ultramarines are rolled into this Marine Codex. I don't know if they've said as much, right? Like, are Ultramarines getting their own Codex this edition, or are they just in Codex Space Marines? Yeah, I mean, if all the generic Space Marine characters get a buff, it could make them better than all the Blood Angels characters. Which could be annoying because it's, you know, you have to take the Blood Angels characters to get the Blood Angels keyword at the moment, which is somewhat annoying as well. I kind of wish they would dingy that. Like, if you're choosing a Blood Angels detachment, you should just get the Blood Angels Codex, the Blood Angels keyword on all your Space Marines. I feel like, because, you know, like how like, you know. How a Vanguard veteran in the Blood Angels detachment doesn't have the Blood Angels keyword doesn't make any sense to me, but that's how it works at the moment. Maybe we all be rolled into the generic Space Marine Codex, says Antonius. Dude, that's the fucking nightmare fuel. That's the thing we wake up and it's like, you know those dreams where you're falling? That's like that. It's like a dream where you wake up. It's a nightmare. So what happens now? So I've got this bit. And these bits go where? Like that, probably? Yeah, those instructions are pretty shit. I think it goes like this so it curls. Yeah, I think it curls. And then those little canisters go in. Weird. But yeah, I mean, now that the orc stuff is essentially all but released, it means we can actually finally get onto some Space Marine previews, right? That'll be good. I feel like this orc one was crazy delayed though, right? Like, it was June the 11th edition launched, and it's now, I don't want to say it's the end of August, but by the time the Orc Codex comes out, it'll be like, because it's next Saturday, right? So it'll be the 28th of August the Orc Codex came out. Like, I feel like they lost a lot of momentum or something. You know, it's like 2.5 months. Is it? August, July. Oh, it's at least 2. Close to 2.5, right? Surely it's not going to be 2.5 months again till Codex Space Marine. That would be crazy. Do I think the leaks were the reason? No, I think it'll just be. Normally, when stuff leaks, they're actually more likely to talk about it. Like, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong here. I think Valrak made a video about new Dante, right? Wasn't it like some random guy in the community got sent a new Dante model before Dante was even announced to get a new model, and Valrak got a picture of it or something, and then he made a video about it that like some random guy got sent the new Dante and the new Dante's not released, and then like the very next morning, like 9 AM the next morning, Games Workshop go live with a video about the new Dante. So I think that they're like, if something is leaked and it's legitimate, I feel like they just get on top of it in launch. You know, like at least with Dante, it felt like they just launched straight away, but they must not have been ready to sell Dante, because I pre-ordered Dante on the day he was released. I had to wait 6 weeks for my Dante. I had to wait so long that someone in the channel, I can't remember who it was now, but someone took pity on me and sent me their Dante. They were like, "I'm too busy. I can't believe you still don't have a Dante, John. Here's my Dante," you know? Like someone legitimate took pity on me. Valrak put the leak out as it was happening on a live stream you were watching. Okay, yeah, and then they announced it like the very next morning, right? I'm sort of remembering that correctly. So it's like if something leaks, and they were planning on announcing it anyway, the second it leaks, they go live with it. In Wizards of the Coast, they sent armed guards to retrieve the card. Jesus, okay. Man, Wizards of the Coast don't fuck around, huh? I just painted my replacement one. Smash Captain, was it you that sent me your Dante? Man, my memory is so bad these days. Look at that, you legend. So do I owe you a Dante? Is that what we're saying here? Tell me, do I owe you a Dante? What's the deal? I assume it doesn't matter where these little canisters go, hopefully. They're all the same, right? It's bad though if the community has to take pity on me because I can't get the model. Agonizingly, I bought the Finecast Dante a week before. I hate that they still do that, by the way. That they sell the old models as they're replacing them or as they're legending them. Like, come on. I saw a Reddit post actually of some guy that had bought two. You remember? Somebody bought two of the Blood, you know, the Blood Angels Dreadnought when it was like the Librarian, the Death Company, or the Furioso. Someone bought 2 boxes of those. They were like posting on Reddit like, hey, I just bought this oh god, I don't know if I did this right. Somebody posted on Reddit that they bought 2 of those Furioso box sets from like an official GW store and got home and was like, where are these in the codex? I was like, oh my god, they're still selling the Blood Angels Dreadnought when they don't even exist in the codex? Like, that's bonkers, man. I don't know if this is the right one. It doesn't fit. It doesn't fit. I cut out the wrong one. Why has this one got half of it missing? Is that for another gun and I just assumed it was the right one? Fuck's sake. There's too many bits of sprues left. I still have a couple of the old metal dreadnoughts. I saw someone trying to sell one on Reddit this week. Someone was like, I've got the unopened metal... Was it the Furioso maybe? Like an unopened metal Furioso from like 1999. What's it worth? Oh my goodness. Yeah, I don't think I was supposed to cut that bit off yet. I'll leave that over there, fuck's sake. I didn't realise that there were different types of these bits. There he is. Good evening, Marius. I was wondering where you were. A more elegant dreadnought from a more civilized time. I like that. Apparently there's a rumour going around that Ewan McGregor wants to do more Star Wars stuff. Yeah, I am actually enjoying the build. I'm enjoying it so much more than the Brutalis dreadnought. I hope we get some decent new options or new models or something for 11th though, because I feel like our refresh in 10th was pretty anticlimactical. Yeah, Marius loved building the Brutalis so much that he said that he would build my other one for free. I just have to send it to him. That's 5.5 hours of your life you're never getting back. We should have a Guinness Book of World... You know, like, they have all these stupid things now in the Guinness Book of World Records, like, you know, number of eggs eaten inside 1 minute. Number of times the ping pong ball has been bounced, The longest plank anyone's ever done. Why anyone would want to do a plank for like 30 some hours is beyond me. I'm just thinking about that now, man. I need to pee like every couple hours. How the fuck do you plank for 30 hours? Man, I would get so dehydrated as well. See, if I don't drink a shitload of water, I have such a bad headache. Planking for 30 hours. I'm sure the world record is something like that, because I saw it. It was like, you know, that's the world record you want to hold. I've planked for 30 hours. The Marine Codex looks really weak so far. Outriders and models from the starter set and an Ultramarine Victrix champion. Well, we don't know any other stats from the Marine Codex, to be fair, right? We don't know fuck all else. Maybe I could make one of those videos where it's like me in the thumbnail holding my head, and the title on the video is just like, "It's over." And it's like, the Marine Codex is rubbish before it's even released. Man, I hate those videos. I think it's the most clickbait bullshit ever. And I also hate the videos where, because everyone makes it. I didn't make it this year. I'm honestly not going to make it ever, I think. I hate the videos where they're like, "Oh my goodness, Games Workshop have put up the prices." I'm like, dude, are you living in the real world? Like, you go in, every time you go into Starbucks, they've put the fucking price up. I don't go to Starbucks anymore because it's £8 for a fucking cup of coffee. It's like, it's literally daylight robbery. Like, I haven't gone to Starbucks for years now. Probably like 4 or 5 years. I don't go to Starbucks anymore. It's daylight robbery, man. I can get a jar of coffee at home for like $2. That'll last a month. So I'm not watching any more of these videos like they put the price up. Dude, it's gonna happen again next year. It's gonna happen again every year. What's your opinion of it? Are you not living in the real world? Everything is putting their price up all the time. Everywhere's doing it. I bought an espresso machine. I'm saving thousands. Yeah, good for you. Don't pay, you know, $8 for a fucking coffee. It's crazy, man. I only get Jimmy John's when I can use the business card. Yeah, I mean, if you could use your business, you know, if you ain't paying for it, yeah, then sure, I'll buy Starbucks. And do you know what? Sometimes I'm on holiday, or sometimes I'm away for the day and I can't, like, I need a coffee and there's nowhere else to go. Sure, I'm not against going to Starbucks. I am not. I still, like, I think it's a decent cup of coffee. I guess my point is, I'm not going to go to Starbucks twice a day every day. I'll go like once a month when there's no fucking other option, right? But I have friends that, like, you know, every month they complain about having no money, and then every month or every day they go to Starbucks multiple fucking times. I was like, dude, you're insane. Did I go for a sleep for a bit? You're now building a Destrider. Dude, this was always a Destrider. I haven't changed the night. No, I'm afraid it's always been a Destrider. I drink coffee with cognac. There you go. Yeah, I mean, that's different. Irish coffee. What do you call a coffee with cognac in it? I actually really like coffee liqueur, man. There's one, I need to get a new bottle of it because I finished my last bottle. There's one from Australia called Mr. Black. And it's honestly the nicest coffee liqueur you will ever have. They do like 3 variants of it. They do like regular, they do like a rum version, and they do another version. But the difference with Mr. Black to regular coffee liqueur is that they use cold water. And like, I guess when you normally brew coffee, right, you use hot water, right? But for Mr. Black, they use cold water and they use pressure. So the beans essentially don't get burned. They like get, I guess, pressure cooked or something. I don't really know the logic behind it, but all I know is it's fucking delicious. So if you're ever looking for a coffee liqueur and you want like the best coffee liqueur money can buy, It's not even expensive either. I mean, it's probably expensive because you have to import it from Australia. But the actual bottle's like $30. It's not bad at all. And it's highly recommend Mr. Black. Like I said, I need to get a new bottle because every time I get a bottle, I just drink it, man. Coffee tequila liquor is really good. Yeah, there's it's like the EXO one. I've had that as well. I like that. I like that too, but Mr. Black is better. My wife loves Starbucks. I told her we could retire if she stopped going on so often. Can you not get coffee? Can you not get a coffee machine? And I think you can buy the beans right now from Starbucks. Can you not do that? Like, get her the coffee machine for like her, I don't know, birthday, anniversary, something like that. And then surely if you buy the beans, it's going to be cheaper than, like a hell of a lot cheaper, man. A coffee with a condensed milk and a cognac is called a Belmont. Oh, that's I've never had that, man. Yeah, I'm gonna have to, next time I'm in a nice bar that's got a menu, I'm gonna look for that. Belmont. A Starbucks executive, if they pay 8, they'd probably pay 9. Yeah, and you joke about it, but it's true. What night am I planning to run? Just this one. Just this one. Just this one. He's cool. I'm not gonna do any bonkers yellow hazard stripes, I'll tell you that for nothing. I'm gonna paint on Blood Angels though. He's not part of a night house. He's just gonna be a Blood Angels night. I have 5 ways to make specialty coffee, but she will not accept that. Oh man. Happy wife, happy life, right? That's the phrase you always get told. I actually have 2 coffee machines myself, but I actually end up, none of them are super fancy, but I end up just having instant coffee a lot. I think I'm lazy when it comes to coffee. Does not compute the wife is never happy. Sometimes they're happy, man. I feel like sometimes. I got so many nice comments actually this week about my video on Monday where I was flexing my guns, so thanks to anyone that said a nice comment. I have developed a bit of an addiction to the gym. I don't know what else to say about that except that I am fully committed to my gym addiction now. Does this have to go around a specific way? Looks like it would be like... this maybe? Nice guns, bro. Thanks, dude. Yeah, I'm trying. I'm just trying to keep consistent, right? I think that's the trick, is keep consistent. Do you think assault terminators with a chaplain ancient are close to being an auto-clued in lag? 3 claws, 2 hammers. I really like them in lag. I played them at that tournament. I don't necessarily know if I feel like you have to have the ancient. I guess the ancient's good for OC. But I think 5 Terminators with a few guys with claws, like you said, 3, and the Chaplain is genuinely really strong. Like I think it's a really good combo. I ran it in lag. I would run it again. I think it's a lot better in lag because of advance and charge. Like I think it's better in lag than it is. Like I've been half thinking about getting the Terminators into Angelic Inheritors, but I don't know how you do it without advance and charge, right? Like Terminator's just slow, man, but in lag having advance and charge is just really good, I guess. The Chaplain just makes them really like a really good damaging unit as well. So yeah, I mean, if you've got the points for the Ancient, why not? But I think it's still good without the Ancient, right? Like I ran it at the tournament I was at without the Ancient, I thought it was still good. But yeah, I mean, the Ancient maybe helps shore up its lack of OC a bit. Smash Captain says, I'm starting to think that 2 Vindies and a Thunderstrike and 6 Inceptors are the core to every list. I don't know if they're the core to every list, but they certainly help in Angelic Inheritors. Like I think you need something like that in Angelic Inheritors, just because otherwise you probably just don't hit hard enough. In Stormland's Task Force, I mean they're good in Stormland's Task Force. I think the problem I have, Tom, though, is you can't get the +1 to advance and charge in Stormlands from Legacy of Grace, because for some whatever dumb reason you can't get the Blood Angels keyword on the Terminators. If you could, then I think they would be amazing in that detachment. But for whatever dumb reason or oversight of Games Workshop, you literally cannot get the Blood Angels keyword on those Terminators, which is super frustrating, because I think they would be auto include almost in Legacy of Grace. +1 to advance, +1 to charge. That'd be huge on the Terminators. When I first heard the combo, I was like, oh my god, Terminators, that's going to be amazing. And then I was like, oh, you can't have it on the Terminators. That's annoying. Yeah, you could add Librarius. I guess that gives you it. Maybe that's how you have to do it. Pick the Psychic Discipline that gives you advance and charge, right? Or +1, you get one that gives plus to movement, I'm thinking. Man, I cannot find these damn pieces. I'm looking forward to having less sprues left. What is 157? 157. 159. 169. You know, that's an annoyance of me on the modern sprues, where you go from like 100 here to 160 here to 148 here to 84 here, right? Like, could we not organize them better? Like, I didn't buy this to play Find Wally, or where's Wally, you know? I can't find it. 157. It's not there. It really makes me feel like an idiot when I can't find a number. Dragon Shinobi says, I got the new shirt. I love how the design looks in person. The shirt material is a bit thick for me right now. In fall winter it will be perfect. Oh dude, there's different thicknesses of shirt, right? The one I got is super thin. Like, this is my one. Like, I don't know how you can, like, if I stretch that out, I can almost see, do you see my fingers through there? Right? Like, my one is actually super thin. If you message me which one you got, I can tell you what, because there was like 4 different, the website had like different types of t-shirt you could pick. You could pick like a heavyweight one, a lightweight one. I think I must have picked one of the lightweight ones, but I could check what I got and tell you if you got the same one. I suppose that doesn't help you, unless you're ever going to get another shirt. You would know for next time if you'd like something a bit thinner for the summer. Since I've started going to the gym, man, I run so fucking hot. I need, like, I hate wearing anything that's warm now. I just can't. And I live in Scotland, so if it's like 70 degrees, man, I'm like roasting. It's ridiculous. It feels like they could put ABC on the sprues, and that would be nice. That would be an improvement, right? Man, I'm such a critic. I just posted my Destrider in Discord. Luckily, Blood Angels and my local rugby team have the same colouring. That's cool. Sorry, I missed something there. Smash Captain says, I feel like we should, since we literally are the Space Hulk game. Do you think we should get Blood Angel specific Terminators? Oh, right, yeah. I think so. Or at least a specific Blood Angels Terminator leader, right? Because we used to have a Blood Angel specific Terminator leader. He was a captain of the first company, I think, or the second company. I can't quite remember. But yeah, I think we should have at least some way of getting the Blood Angels keyword onto Terminators. Oh, this is going to piss me off now. I cannot find 157. It doesn't exist.
Eat bolt gun!
I know it doesn't seem like much, but taking time out of your day to thank people for buying the shirt is really great. I'll definitely support again. It means an awful lot. Oh, dude. Oh, Luke, you just made me find 157 with your super chat. I had to read your super chat. I looked back at the screen. I instantly looked at 157. It was right in the fucking middle. So not only are you awesome, Mass Brofet, for giving us super chat, but you helped me. Thank you. No, I think I don't know if you heard the whole story about the old store. It's not next to 156. You're joking. It's 157 is next to 105, 123, and 172, and 144. So the nearest number to it was about 15 points out. Yeah, the keyword thing should go away. That's the solution. Yeah, that would be nice. But you know, the old store was fine. I got one t-shirt from it. It was fine. I wouldn't say it was like the most amazing t-shirt, but I thought it was fine. It was fine enough. There was nothing wrong with the t-shirt I got from it. But yeah, the old store, they just weren't very responsive, right? Like, and I heard some negative rumors about the store, and then they never paid me what they owed me, and they I actually emailed them like 2 weeks ago to say just close down the old store, it's fine, I'm done with you, and they haven't even responded. So this new store is so much cooler. They have this really nice app that, so basically if someone makes a purchase on the new store, I know about it instantly via push notification. and it gives me an option to send them a video message. So I've been doing that. I didn't actually know that that was a thing when I signed up to the new store, but I'm really happy with the new t-shirt actually. Well, if you're gonna buy another one, message me. Do you know what? I can just tell you what t-shirt I bought. Hold on, I'll tell you because I'll be able to get it from my order history. Hold on. So what you're telling me though is that the heavyweight t-shirt is in fact heavy. Okay, that's good to know. That's funny. So this is the one that I bought. It's the Tri-Blend short sleeve t-shirt by Bella plus Canvas. And I would say it's thinner than most t-shirts. Like, this t-shirt I'm wearing is actually pretty thin, but this one is even thinner. So if you want a really thin one in the future, that's the one to look at. And like I said, I feel like I run hot now. I used to get cold all the time. Now I just feel hot all the time. Like if it was any hot, like I've got 4 lights on in this room. If it was any hotter in this room, I would probably be sweating. I mean, speaking of, I'm actually going to open the window a bit more. There's a spider on the windowsill. Hello, George Lee. Hello, James Richard. Good evening. You need colder weather shirts anyway. Oh well, then you're sorted. But yeah, if you want a thin one for the future, because we're gonna do. I think based on what people are saying, I think people want like a Dante t-shirt. That's like, I'm too old for this shit. So I think that's the next t-shirt design we need to come up with. It'll be like a play on Lethal Weapon, I guess, or there'll be some sort of pop culture play on. I like the idea of doing plays on pop culture because I think I saw a really cute one on Warphammer Math. You guys know that guy Warphammer? I did the YouTube video with him last edition. So he's got a store on Fourth Wall as well. Fourth Wall's what I'm using now. And he had a really cool t-shirt. Yeah, this t-shirt. I thought this was super cool. It's like a play on Jurassic Park, right? You know the bit in the movie when he's like got the gun and I think it's the raptor like jumps out on him. I was gonna say, thank you so much for the super chat, Mr. Smash Captain. I appreciate it. Yeah, so I'm thinking, like, I thought that t-shirt looked super cool. I thought it was a really smart idea, and I was like, oh man, if we could do some more super, like, pop culture meets Blood Angels in a cool and unique way, that's what I want to do. Say it, see it, purge it. Yeah, do you know what? I maybe need to open up like a channel in Discord for t-shirt suggestions. Because I think I want to do. Yeah, like I really like the Horus one. It might be like, ironically, I own like 3 or 4 40k t-shirts. I mean, they're all Blood Angels t-shirts. All bought from like, I think it's like Merchoid or like the Warhammer the Warhammer reseller one, you know, and ironically, I think the Horus one might be my favorite T-shirt. Maybe I was thinking about this. I was like, oh my god, am I just biased? Am I just trying to sell my T-shirt? But like, do you guys like? Maybe I'm weird, right? Like I am. Like I always gravitate to like my favorite clothes and stuff. Like I've got a favorite sports T-shirt. I've got a favorite, you know, like going out of an evening shirt. I've got a favorite pair of sneakers. And I think that Horus one is now my favorite Warhammer shirt. Like if I was going to a Warhammer tournament, I'm probably wearing the Horus one. I prefer it to any of the official ones that I bought. But I'm trying to work out if I'm just buying, like, trying to sell my T-shirt. I mean, maybe there's a part there, but no, I do think it's great, right? Smash Captain is so good. I appreciate that, dude. Thank you. Yeah, I'm really happy with it. Couldn't have gone better. So yeah, we gotta come up with some other cool ass ideas. I did say to my wife, I was like, maybe we just nailed it. Like maybe it's like, you know, occasionally you can just do something and it just works out. Man, this spear, this is a spear to make all other Sangre Guard in my army jealous. Thanks for the $10, dude. I do really appreciate it. I'm gonna use it tomorrow to go buy an $8 Starbucks. No, I would not. I would not. It's been a fun stream tonight. What am I looking for? 138, 139. That shouldn't be too hard to find, surely. There's 138. Did I just glue the spear upside down? It's got an up the way, eh? It does not. Oh, fuck's sake. God damn it. Alright, I'm glad you're here, Harlequin. I did glue it upside down. See, this is why I don't do sub-assemblies, man. I'd be halfway through fucking painting the model and then realise that I've glued it together up the wrong way and then be like, oh, what the fuck am I going to do now? It's painted. No, just get it made. Just get it made. Thanks for pointing that out. You built it a week ago and there's still scars. Oh yeah, man. The worst experience I ever had was one of those ball joints. If you make a Dante hoodie, I mean, if we make a new design, dude, it'll be like the Horus one. You can have it on a t-shirt, you can have it on a jacket, you can have it on a hoodie, you know. So you can have it on a canvas. You can have it on a coffee cup, a tote bag. So if we do the Dante one, it'll be on. You can basically pick the shirt style and the color and you know, like, you can pick hoodie, t-shirt, whatever the hell you want. Like, it'll be available in everything. That's the beauty of the new store. It's just, like, got a lot of different options, and it seems really high quality, so. Yeah, no, one of the worst things I ever did was one of those ball joints on the old Contemptor Dreadnought. I tried to glue it. I used so much super glue that I literally had glued on every single finger, and like all my fingertips were like on fire because I had so much super glue all over them, and it just, nothing I did would stick it. I ended up having to take it all apart, try and peel all the super glue and the tips of my fingers off, and then do it all again, but actually pin it. James says, I actually primed half an Infernus squad today. Some of the easy to build are obnoxious when it comes to sub-assemblies. I just want the guns separate, but most of them have various pieces of arms and hands attached. I never even thought about the easy to build ones, yeah. The easy to build ones as well, you kind of have to like cut some of those easy to build bits, otherwise you end up with them not fitting all that well together because there's nowhere for the glue to sit, right? I'm really not a fan of the easy to build stuff. I almost think it should just be renamed like fast to build or a pain to build, because easy is the wrong adjective there. Yeah, you have to cut the pegs, man. Yeah. If you don't, it's an absolute nightmare. Kid build. Yeah, maybe that's how you talk about it. Right, so there's some sort of clamp things on the back here as well. Does this go which way? This way? Like that. Oh shit. No, I better do the clamps first, I guess. I think they use push fit now. Yeah, they probably renamed it. Yeah. I think push fit is also the wrong name for it though, because it's a bit of a con. Like, who's going to push fit it and then paint it and stuff, right? Like, it just feels like a nightmare. I don't think I would ever paint any models that were push fit together. Like, I mean, like, and not glued, you know? Do I think the Blade Guard need the Chaplain to make them hit harder than just the Sanguinary Priest? I think it's your choice, man. I mean, sure, the Chaplain will let them hit harder, but it's a points investment, right? Like, I think you kind of have to try them out for yourself. Like, I've been trying them without the Chaplain in Angelic Inheritors, and I thought they were just fine. I mean, I can understand why you would think a Chaplain is good with him. He's good for the battle shock, for sure. It's a bit more damage, sure. +1 to wound when you're charged, also good. So yeah, I mean, if you've got the points, it's not the worst idea. Yeah, I only built the land speeders from Armageddon. I sold 10 of the intercessors because I didn't think that I would need another 20 odd intercessors. Here she is. My big girl. Good night. Did you and Mum have fun?
Yeah.
Yes? You're going to go straight to sleep then?
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, see you in the morning. Love you. Yeah, I think some noobs will make them push fit and then realise their folly. Does it matter which way up the spear bit goes? I don't think so. Why push it the wrong way? That was... oh shit. Oh, I had that... I think I had that back altogether. Yeah, I had that backwards for sure, thank you. Man. Okay. Hey, can you tell that I've never built a knight before? God. You know, at least the instructions, you remember when the Forge World instructions showed like two pictures? You get one picture of them, all the parts, and you get one picture of the finished models, and there's nowhere in between. I wish I still had the instructions for the old Relic Leviathan, because the instructions were comical how bad they were. Like, the instructions just showed nothing. Alright, here's the tiny little clamp. It's 156. Need 156. And they are tiny. Where are the other ones? $55. They're sort of pieces that if you knock off your desk, they will be lost in the carpet forever. 154. I have a Forge World bag that was just a plastic bag with parts. Yeah, I feel like the giant super heavy tank I had was like 3 steps. It was like instruction 1 was like, here's all the parts. Instruction 2 was like, here's the tank tracks. Instruction 3 was like, here's the completed tank. I don't even know how I managed to get that thing built, honestly. The instructions were so bad. Maybe that's why they moved everything to plastic kits. Can't imagine, does any... When the Thunderhawk... Yeah, like, I've never actually seen instructions for a Thunderhawk. Are they bad? Morning, Wilson. How you doing? Morning? Where the hell are you? Must be Australia or something. 10 hours ahead? 12 hours ahead? Good morning. Good morning, Vietnam. Man, I miss Robin Williams. I love that movie. I haven't seen it in ages. Which way around do these things go? They're so small. They look like they clamp forward. What are we getting when our codex actually drops? Good question. New Zealand. Ah, good morning, New Zealand. I'd like to visit New Zealand one day, but it's literally on the opposite side of the earth. I mean, that probably shouldn't be a barrier, but probably will be. Alright, Harlequin, you just did this kit. These tiny little, I don't even see these on these little things. They have a little ball at the end, do they? You're supposed to cut that ball off. Because it doesn't look like it really fits very well into that groove, does it? Or is that ball just supposed to be sticking out? Oh, I guess it just sticks out a little bit, does it? Can you bring me some cheaper Warhammer? Probably could if I ever come, man, yeah. Mind you, the price is going up here in the UK, you know? The ball is if the spear is retracted. What on earth do you mean? Oh right, you can build the spear in two different ways. Oh well, I'm glad that it showed me that. Oh, it did show me that. Okay, I've built it this way. Ah, okay. Alright, whatever. You want a Blood Angel specific Fire Strike servo turret? Man, I bought that servo turret. What a waste of money. It's been sat doing nothing for I bought it in my old flat. I've been in like 2 months' time. I've been in this house for 5 years. So I bought that servo turret over 5 years ago now. I've never put it on the battlefield. Teach me to buy stuff. I think you need more than 100 IQ to build this. I think you need like 150. Cave Buck says, good evening, this may be a strange question, but how posable are the legs on the Destrider? I mean, they're pretty posable. Like, I'll show you the instructions here in 2 seconds. There's 3 options for the, like, for the legs. Yeah, there's 3 So you can build the legs like this, or this. I started building them, I think, the blue way, because I just liked simple, and I've never done a knight. And then halfway through I realised that the blue instructions were incomplete / broken. There was I think it was Harlequin told me that like one of these pages on the blue tab was like mirrored wrongly. So I then went on and made them like this, which I think is more like the green or purple. But I think there were, as you're making them, there's a decent degree of flexibility. Obviously I've glued the crap out of them now, but you need the turret in your next list? Oh, dude, I don't think I'll ever field that turret. I feel like it was a complete waste of money. I really hate buying stuff that never makes it onto the table. I just hate that, I guess. you could get the Fire Strike turbo turret for a tenner in one of those combat patrols. I skipped the issue. You skipped the issue. Oh, that's just an insult to injury, isn't it? You didn't even buy the issue. You were just like, oh, there's a Fire Strike servo turret this issue. Skip. Like, we don't need that. Good evening, Shogun. I'm well. Thanks for asking. There's an option to cut all the tabs and they're super posable, says Harlequin. Yeah, I felt like they were reasonably posable. You could probably do that crazy thing where like someone's got it so he's balancing on one leg. I just never built a knight, so I was kind of building it, I don't want to say stock, but I guess I was building it sort of stock. Alright, we got one weapon built tonight, and we got the legs, so we're like... I suppose after I build this chainsword, and I build the arms, sorry, I build the bits for attaching the chainswords. Or these weird, I don't know what you call these, the joints, I guess. I guess once I built the joints, I'm getting pretty close actually. I need to work out how I'm going to magnetize the arms though. Like, is it best to magnetize them off this bit, Harlequin, or where are you magnetizing them from? I was thinking about going double melee, yeah. Because you get more attacks. And you're like strength 12 with lance D3 plus 3. Oh, maybe I need to give the Fire Strike. Maybe I need to give it a chance again, I don't know. Oh, okay. I think that's going to have to be me for tonight, guys. I'm getting tired and lots to do, yeah. I mean, I could get into more, but I think I'm just getting too tired. Magnetize after 113, 119. Oh, I appreciate that. So where's that? 113, 119. So what, put a magnet on top here? You think that the 2 extra attacks for giving up all the shooting is too high of a cost? I suppose it depends on what you're fighting against, Control Freak, right? If I'm fighting against Catan, the extra attacks could be worth their weight in gold. Have you considered how I'll be running Blood Angels after Space Marine Codex drops? I mean, I'll make videos, but no, I have no idea how I'll be running Blood Angels after the Codex drops, my friend. I mean, I'll make videos, right? They only give you one pair of upper arms, so you need to magnetize below the elbow. Ah, right, so you're going to magnetize... So you're going to put these two bits on, right? 115 and 114 onto the ball joint thing. And then you put a magnet on the top of like where 14 and 15 attach. So you attach it, so there's a magnet at the bottom of 113, 119. There's a magnet here, and there will be a magnet on top of like these two. Is that what you're suggesting? Hear me out, Hammerfall Bunkers of AP and can fire Overwatch for free. Oh man, you are... On the new terrain, On the new terrain, how the fuck do you fit the Hammerfall bunker on the map, Calgar? Not Calgar, Cambo, unless it's deep in your deployment zone. Yeah, magnetize on top of 115, 114. Oh, dude, thank you so much for that. I'm going to write that down on the instructions with a pen so that I don't remember. Oh, so I do remember for next time. Magnet. Here. Here. That's right. Hammerfall bunker at 75 points. It's 200 points. Alright, yeah. Look at that. Hey, I'm as much as I've complained about not being able to find some pieces, I'm getting there. I think one more session, he should be at a point where probably just need to stick the magnets on both arms, and then I'm ready to give him a try at melee. I think I have to just try him, and my original plan was to use, like, I'm playing priority assets in, what's the detachment I'm playing? I'm playing priority assets in Angelic Inheritors, so I know my opponent needs to come to me. So if my opponent needs to come to me to basically stop me scoring priority assets, my thought was, I can have this knight, which moves 12 plus D3 to just countercharge. I'm taking off in a second, Antonius. Thanks for hanging out, man. You have a nice evening. And then I just countercharge into it from behind the wall with this knight, D3 plus 3, get the maximum number of attacks I can get with Lance, and then the knight, like, what's the OC of the Destrider actually? Must be like OC 10, is it? It's got to be at least 8 because armatures are 8. That's funny, I actually don't know what its OC is. So it's the same as an armature. So I mean, it will help me probably. Yes, it's OC8, 18 wounds, 3 up save, 5 up. But I can do 6 attacks at 12. Yeah, so the thing about this, the strike attacks into Necrons, I'd be wounding on 2s into Catan, because Lance plus strength 12, D3 plus 3. I feel like that's my best chance of getting rid of Catan. I mean, it's Sweep's pretty good at picking up elites as well. What, 10 attacks? 6 minus 3, 2? Lance? I mean, that's pretty good at picking up Terminators. That's 10 attacks, wounding on 2s. I don't know. I think it could be an interesting. It's an experiment, and you know, part of the reason to buy it is to have a nice big centerpiece model to work on for my Blood Angels, because I haven't had one in ages, man. And I'm really enjoying it. I'm enjoying it so much that I got this. Like, I pre-ordered this ages ago. Like, I got it like a week ago. I've not even, maybe even more than a week ago actually. I got it like 2 weeks ago. I haven't even got it out of its cellophane. I mean, it looks cool as well. But I'm really enjoying making my knight. So I think on that note, it's about time to end the stream. I can put my knight upside down with my magnet. Hey. Magnets. Guys, thanks so much for watching tonight. It's been a pleasure. I've got the Army List show tomorrow night, normal time, 8:30ish. So I'll see some of you then. Thanks for the super chats tonight. They're super appreciated. Thanks to anyone that bought the t-shirts as well. It's super appreciated. We'll see you tomorrow night. Take care. Bye-bye. I was gonna say, this is normally a camera that I'm looking at, but it's this one tonight. Peace.